Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another little late night here on the East Coast. How y'all doing? Hopefully pretty good. So we got Into the Breach here. Pretty excited. Haven't played it before. You know, my only complaint with Into the Breach has been the marketing for the game. All you hear about it is just constantly from the developers, like, oh, created by the guys who made FTL, and that's great. You know, FTL was a good game. They should definitely be proud of their game, but tone it down. Like, you know, I shouldn't click on a picture of something and just constantly, like, see half of the picture just, you know, created by the FTL guys. We'll see, though. I wasn't actually excited for it because I played Convoy, I believe is the name of it. I played Convoy. I wasn't crazy about it. So, you know, FTL was like kind of like one of those perfect accidents in a way. I'm not saying that they didn't know exactly what they were doing to an extent, but the only reason why I actually did get excited about Into the Breach is it seems like a turn-based puzzle game, and I do love desktop dungeons, so fingers crossed it at least comes close to that. So the sort of idea behind this game is we're getting sent back in time. We have these like super cool mechs and we're being sent back in time to save the planet, I guess. I'm not exactly sure. Hopefully the story becomes a little more clear as you play it. Hey Magetti, how you doing, man? But we'll see. Right now though, I don't really have... How's the audio? Audio is good? Yeah, it looks... I could probably turn the music down just a little here. Aside from that though, yeah, right now I don't really have... It's like FTL. When you start out, you have no options. You just click start game, basically. You can play in easy, but that's for babies. If this is like FTL, normal is actually kind of challenging, and then hard is like once you really know the, you know, sort of the strategies of the game. So we have a single time traveler here, Ralph Carlson. We get +2 bonus XP for a kill. That's pretty cool. We'll make this guy Magetti. Wonder if there's any ramifications for changing somebody's name. We'll find out. Then we've got 3 mechs here, and much like FTL, again, we're going to see a lot of throwbacks to that game, no doubt. It did have a very good system, so I'm fine with that. But it appears like in FTL, you sort of unlock new ships by completing achievements with other ships. I think it's similar to this one. You can see if we complete achievements, we get coins so we can buy new mech squads. So that sounds kind of cool. So we have to complete the first corporate island for an achievement. Kill an enemy 5 or more tiles away with a dash punch. Okay. And drown 3 enemies in a water in a single battle. Okay, we have a punch mech, a cannon mech, an artillery mech. Of course, that's not what we're calling this. This will be Fist Prime. Cannon mech, artillery mech, that's fine. I'll at least be able to remember those, hopefully. Yeah, it looks like there's, you know, a couple squads. They could easily release, like, an expansion for this game. Like FTL, just add, like, you know, sort of a few new enemies and a couple new ships to unlock. We'll see if they do, though. Oh, I do have a great appreciation for nice sprite graphics. No way in hell I'm letting the Vec take the islands this time. I think I saw Vec with 2 Ks before. I don't know if that was a spelling error or just some odd inconsistency. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Okay, power grid. You lose if this reaches 0. Reduced every time a powered building is damaged in combat. Okay. No tutorial that I can see for the game. I'm hoping it's self-explanatory. Usually pretty good at picking this stuff up, though. Percentage chance any building will resist damage. Gain power when your power grid is full to upgrade its defense. So presumably, if I get 2 more power, and then I get a 3rd power, this number will go up to +2. Number of people you've saved in this timeline, that's fun. Reactor cores, upgrade your mechs. Corporate reputation. Okay. Let's click on it. This is kind of neat. Civilizations of the past had a military strength vastly exceeding ours. Good thing we preserved some of their old war machines. Oh, awesome. Combat simulation available to get new commanders up to speed with mechanized combat. Yes, please. I would love to know what I'm doing first. Okay, we have 7 turns. Okay, we were just learning about that. Just reduce to 0, you lose. Yep. The enemy attack is forewarned. Next turn, this one will attack the buildings. Okay. That's my combat mech. So presumably, we want to move here and then punch him over here. So he shoots the mountain instead of the buildings. Okay, click on a weapon to use it. And, oh, and there's shortcut. Nice. Oh, okay, and we deal damage. Nice. So your max punch pushed it, so it's attacking something else. That's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, different weapons effects. So we have pushing, we have damage, and push plus damage. Obviously that seems like the best one. End turn. Got it. When all your mechs have used an action, there's nothing left for you to do. Press this button, end your turn. Okay. Okay, so mountains can break. That's cool. And, this guy looks neat. I like the fact they come out of the ground there. It's your tank mech. Shoots a projectile that travels in a straight line. Okay. So, presumably we pop over here. Nice. And I assume I can just punch this guy like this. Right? It's like that tank game. Are you thinking of Advanced Wars Origami? It kind of does. Kind of has that aesthetic. Now, like I've said it 100 times. In fact, I've probably said it too many times. Not just recently, but in general. I'm a huge fan of Desktop Dungeons. I think it is a beautifully crafted strategy game. I think almost no games have come close to its nature of being like a puzzle and a strategy, and having that sort of delicious RPG elements. Like, it is very clever. I'm hoping this will come close, though. I really am. I do love that. I love puzzling things out and planning stuff. I see. And to go off that, artillery mech can shoot over obstacles like mountains, but cannot shoot adjacent tiles. Will only damage units in the center. Okay. So, I mean, the idea here is, like, we knock both these guys in the water. Nice. And then we can just punch this guy if I wanted. And then, I guess we'll move this guy here. Oh, cool, there's an undo move button. Yes. Okay. Quite a few of them popping up now. So, okay, complete missions. You win by defeating the Vec or by fighting them until they retreat. Bonus mission objective will earn you additional resources. Nice. So kill all enemies before they retreat. Now, in theory, I only really care about the building, because these guys only do 1 damage, so I can take these hits, or I could just move out of the way. That's interesting. So this guy, we need the artillery mech for this guy. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to get there. So how are we going to move him? What happens if I shoot this guy? So it deals 1 damage, but it looks like if units bump into each other, they take sort of 1 point of damage. So I'm doing 1 and then +1 to this unit. Okay. Fist does 2 damage. Hmm. This is a little bit tricky, actually. How do I save this? I did see in the options menu there's a colorblind mode. What does that look like? Oh, of course, it's purple. Oh, that's neat. I like that kind of stuff in games. Oh wait, larger fonts. That's nice, I think. Right? I think the larger fonts looks good. Especially for you guys. It'd be a lot easier to see that. Let's try the grid coordinates too. Is that nice or is that too messy? What do you think? I mean, it's kind of nice for you guys so we can like talk about what we're doing. But maybe it looks a little too messy. This game does have a sort of a minimalistic UI, which I really appreciate. Okay, so what we could do. How far can you move normally? So it looks like 3 tiles. So not quite what we need. What if you go in the water? Units cannot attack in water. Most non-flying enemies die in water. Okay. What if I... This might be crazy. Let's try this out. We fire like this. Push this guy in the water. We run up, we can do a... Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. So I'll knock him into the building, and that will do damage. Oh, that's really annoying. What a pain in the ass, eh? Well, I mean, we can shoot this guy. I think no matter what happens, we take 1 damage to this building. The question is, do we want to kill the bug and deal the damage? I think so. Pushing units into things deals 1 additional damage to both. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do it then. It's only 83 people, that's fine. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. See if more enemies are going to spawn or what's going to happen in this situation here. It looks like no. Okay. So I could... Yeah, I can kill this guy quite easily. And so run up on Spacebug and get ready to punch him. Oh, god damn it. I probably should have actually just taken the hit with my artillery mech, but it's okay. Learning process. I mean, I could have just pushed this guy in the water, but I wanted to punch him. So is that it? We win. Okay, so we got the tutorial. I think this seems like managing your health is going to be sort of the really... like the key part of the game is taking hits intentionally, if you can, to prevent the buildings from getting hit. We're going to see, though. Sorry if I sound like kind of tired. The medicine I've been taking, like a muscle relaxant, as well as like a sort of like a mid-grade painkiller, kind of like a T2 or something, I think. Really takes it out of me, especially the muscle relaxant. Like I just like pass out. So I get really tired. I sleep a lot, and then, you know, I've been working too, so I apologize. Either way, that's why I sound like tired now. Congratulations on your first successful mission, Commander. I'm confident in your ability to save the planet. I hope so. Okay. Well, it was already like this before. I don't think I have that 2 damage because that was like a tutorial, right? Maybe though. And here you go. Yeah, the Vec caused damage before you arrived. Okay, so mission rewards. Every mission has different potential rewards for completing bonus objectives. You won't be able to do every mission on the island, so choose carefully. So power cores seem important. We level up our dudes. Grid power restores your power grid. Okay. Corp reputation. Used to purchase items once the island is secure. Missions with more potential rewards have additional dangers. Sure. Defend the train. That sounds fun. Bull Horus here is the only diesel train left on the planet. That's cool. That isn't the bottom of the ocean anyway. Still going strong, carrying vital supplies across the island. Hell yeah. Let's go save this train. Oh, we get the pick where to drop in. Okay. Something like this, probably. Maybe we won't, yeah, we'll put him here. The mechs are here, Dad, look! Ooh. Time to make some vet corpses. Okay, so... what does that symbol mean? An enemy unit will emerge here next turn. You can temporarily block enemies from spawning, but it will damage the blocking unit. Okay, cool. This enemy scion provides a passive bonus to all Vec. Killing it removes the bonus. So what do you do? So you can fly, okay. So they can move over any terrain tile. Kinda looks very different here from here, but that's okay. +1 HP as long as it's alive. Wow, that's actually super annoying. So this guy is gonna hit our train. And he's got 2 health. Okay. So what does webbed mean? Cannot move, but can still attack. Okay. Alright. Oops, I did not want to do that. Okay, sorry. So right click is how you deselect, turns out. So the annoying thing about this is I don't have any way to stop this guy. Well, if I get rid of the webbed guy, I might be able to push this guy up 1. Because then I could move my little artillery guy. Aside from that, so how do you get rid of webbed? Do I just have to move it? Seems like I should have put the artillery guy a little further back, potentially. I mean, the 1 damage it's going to do to him isn't the problem. The problem is I have no way of getting to the train otherwise. And we could punch and kill the scion here. I don't think we need to. I think we could just shoot him. I mean, I really wanted to save this train, too. So how would I do this? I mean, this is good. I don't know if this is going to... Oh, and if I go here, I get rammed by the train next turn. Clever. Okay. I kind of want to do this punch, and I want to see if it removes the web or not. If it doesn't, we do have a couple problems. Turns out, no. No, the game doesn't like me that much. Oh, that's annoying. I mean, so we could fire this here. That knocks... Oh, that's interesting. So we can knock this guy into the artillery mech, which will kill him and damage the artillery mech by 1. Still don't really have a way of dealing with this guy. Like, I don't think I can stop him from damaging the train at all. Is there like a turn order, attack order? Okay, so this guy goes first. Then little web guy, then this guy. Alright. Now if I kill this guy, I can shoot this guy for 1 damage, won't kill him. Yeah, that is super annoying. It seems like a kind of a rough first turn. Now, you can't shoot through... Oh, I could shoot this guy into him, though. That would free... Oh, we're really gonna injure our good buddy Fisticus, though. But I could shoot Fisticus into this guy. Freeze up the artillery. But then Fisticus is now presumably in this tile. Well, let's see. No, he isn't. Cool. So your mechs will automatically repair all damage after battle. If a mech is reduced to 0 health, the pilot dies and the mech is disabled. That sounds very bad. Now, presumably... There's nowhere I can even go to, like, do anything to this guy, annoyingly. Yeah, it kind of seems like we got a little bit shafted here. Turns out, because there's no way to move this guy up one. Because if I go here, I can't fire the artillery that close. I could fire it here, but it's not gonna do anything. Huh. Now I could reset the turn. We can do this once per battle. So how would it... Well, is that going to allow me... If I reset the turn, is that going to let me replace where I put the mechs? You know what I mean? Because that could be interesting. And also, I have questions. What happens when the train rams someone? Does the train die? Or does it just deal damage? Hang on. So... will be destroyed if it's blocked. Oh, completely, eh? That's very annoying. Because, yeah, I could push him down, but he still destroys the back end of it. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna try. Let's see what happens. Maybe, I know it's probably a mistake here, but I want to see. If I restart on the first turn, do I get to replace my guys? No. Okay, it is just the first turn. That's cool. Localized breach. Oh, I love that. That's so cool. Okay, but at least now, you know, we sort of know what we're doing. Sort of. Not like crazy. So, we have to deal with this guy here. We can drop him down to 2 health. That's really the best we can do there. Kill the buff guy first? Well, this is what I'm thinking, McGetty, right? So if we kill this guy, he reduces this to 2 health. Maybe our only way of saving the train. But then we have no way to move this unit off of our artillery to fire our artillery in any way to damage this guy. And we have no other way of dealing 2 damage. Because to deal 2 damage, we would have to get our cannon mech down here and shoot up. Or we'd have to fire, like, our artillery has no way of injuring this back unit, unfortunately. Huh. So it turns out this was just, like, bad placement on my part when I came in. Or, you know, just bad spawns or something, but I don't think there's a way of saving the train with the way this is placed, unless I'm missing something. That's possible, right? We can keep looking. We can keep looking here. So that kills the train. Now we know for sure we can kill the scorpion this turn. But how much health do you give? It's only plus 1 HP, yeah, it's not enough to do what we need. But I mean, so... say we were to punch this guy. 2 health on that. We can shoot this guy to deal 1 HP damage, and we have no way to do the other HP. No, there's no way to like move the scorpion so we can move this guy. Well, let's try it though. Let's see. I just sort of want to see how these mechanics sort of play out, right? So that's 2. Ah, it's like so close, eh? It's interesting that the only way to get rid of the web is to push them off of the target. Quite annoying, but if we can do this, then there's no... We can kill this guy. Fortunately, there's no way of dealing damage to the wasp. The hornet, sorry. Let's just see what happens. Does the train just die? Is that what happens here? Defend the damaged train. Okay. So we can still get 1 point by beating it. That's neat. Oh, that's a lot of enemies coming. Alrighty. Now, see, I'm having some thoughts here. So I think ideally what you want to be doing, just hear me out, is you want to be pushing the enemies on top of the spawns, if you can. So now I can't do it here because this guy does too much damage. I don't have the movement. It feels like movement's sort of a big issue right now. Like you'd want to push this guy off. But I mean, what you would ideally do is, right, is like sort of punch or knock enemies on top of these so that they get blocked and they take damage with their own units. I think is sort of the idea. Oh, that's annoying. That's super annoying. Because the enemy, like, your characters have like no movement, fortunately. So when they get webbed, that's kind of it. Well, he's not the one webbing. Yeah. And this is the last turn, so all we have to do is survive. So we can repair with you. How much damage does this guy do? He does 1 damage. So we didn't kill any of these other guys, but we, you know, we can survive. Okay. Wait, why did that forest catch on fire? Cool. So it's probably just like a dot, I guess. Alright, well that wasn't too bad, right? I mean, we didn't completely get everything, but we learned some stuff. I kind of want to... I know you're thinking. You're like, what? Really? Yeah. I want to try this. I want to see if we can... Oh, no, I gotta rename Fisticus again. Let's get Magetti. Now, we are going to lose at some point. Don't get me wrong. In fact, we're definitely going to lose missions horribly because we're learning. But the important thing is I really want to see tonight. Now, this is interesting. See, I wanted to see what the differences were when we restart. Like, I want to see like how random the maps are. So, we're doing all we can to protect the refugees, but we need your help against the Vec. We'll assist with some of our old Earth artifacts if we can. That's cool, that's new. And you can see here, like, these are two very different missions, so that's neat. End the battle with less than 4 mech damage, and protect the power generator. Sure, that sounds cool. And there's tidal waves coming. Special event that will happen every turn. So these will turn the water at the start of the enemy turn. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So what do forests do exactly? If damaged, light on fire. Oh! Okay. It didn't make sense before because, like, it's a hornet attacking trees, but if forests take damage, they get set on fire. Confirm. Alright. Dad, look! That's right. So, okay, I was gonna say, do the buildings get flooded? Is that gonna happen? Because that could be quite funny. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Jeez. Okay, well this guy... I'm gonna do one of these. So he is gonna get sucked under the waves. Now, we also want to keep in mind, if they die from flooding, who gets experience for it? Does anyone get experience for it? Because presumably we want to level our guys up. This guy is going to take 1 damage and stop an enemy from spawning, which is incredible, of course. This guy I can just straight up punch. Do I want to just straight up punch this guy? Yes. Yeah, I do, for sure. Now, I'm very tempted at this moment to go here with our cannon mech and just shoot this guy. So our cannon mech will take 1 damage, otherwise Fisticus is going to. That's just how it goes. One of these guys is taking a hit no matter what. But if I shoot this, then this guy will take... He'll only have 1 health next turn. And I think that's a situation I would like to be in. So... Okay, we got 3 XP. Oh, looks like it splits it. Everyone gets 1. That's neat. Excellent. See how clever these guys are. Turns out they're pretty stupid, actually. Alright. Well, I'm fine with them being dumb. So we're going to... How do I want to do this one? Knock him back. Now, I think Fisticus can get over here for a punch. So that's fine. Okay, so we're gonna do a little... Flooding is at the start of the enemy turn. Yeah, so this guy's gonna go last anyway, so that's fine. We're gonna knock him back, prevent another enemy from spawning. That seems good to me. Cool. Then we're gonna go here and punch this guy down. And I think what we might do... Now, technically right now we're stopping an enemy from spawning, which does seem really good. I don't know if we just want to flood this guy or not. You know what I mean? Because we could. It's definitely something we could be doing right now. Nah, that's fine. Just gonna go here. I don't actually... Either way, I take 1 damage. So, that's fine. But then what we could do, so we can go here. And we can... Oh, that chain reaction of pushing people. Okay. So we maybe don't want to be doing that. Now we could push this guy down, actually, which means nobody gets hurt. That seems good, yeah. So we're just gonna... Boop. Then he goes down here. That gets blocked. He doesn't damage anything, or any of our mechs, because we are trying to prevent that. This guy goes underwater. He's on the 1 health. That seems all good. I like that. Oof. I wonder if there are mechs that you can have that will get flooded, like will die when they go underwater. Is that? Oh, okay, the flying ones. Yeah, that'll happen. Well, I mean, this guy's easy to deal with. That's not a problem. Units cannot attack in water. Okay. Now, if we go in fire, do we get damaged? Because I think ideally we want to kill as many of the enemies as we can, like for leveling up purposes, probably. We'll punch this guy. We can definitely stand to take the hit. The mech is on fire. Okay, cool. There's no real way for me to kill this guy, but that's alright. Just hit him with one of those. Now I wonder if we were on fire and we got dropped in the water. Okay, fire damage happens before the environment damage. Okay. Well, it's good to know. Man, this island's going to shit. Perfect victory! Yeah, not bad. Okay. I think we can do this. And we got an extra power grid, which is nice. Another sort of life point, I guess. Mother Nature comes to our defense. Yeah, no, it was really good, actually. If every mission could flood, I'd be happy. Good thing the structures in the area were prepared for flooding. Thank you, Riftwalkers. Nice. Defend the tanks, or defend the satellite launchers. Let's try for the tanks, I think. Got engineers working on 2 old Earth tanks in the region. Okay. Okay, little archive tanks, got it. Looks like we should... This is actually pretty good for us, I think. We should be able to drop some guys in the water pretty quickly. Do something like this. That seems fine. Hit 'em hard and fast. I like it, McGetty. Okay, so oh god, the tanks. Oh no. Oh no, those tanks. Well, can I control the tanks? No. I was gonna say, that'd be really cool if I could. It said the tanks would be up and running shortly after we got there, so maybe we do get the control of them after. This is nice. Oh, he's flying, though. Which is kind of annoying. Hold up. So, here's sort of my initial thoughts here, right? Take Cannon Mech, move this guy poof, over here, and then punch this guy. And then what we can do is we could fire an artillery round here, knock this one into here, takes damage, and knock this one into the water so he dies. I think that might be what we do. Now I would like to prevent this spawn as well. That's sort of another thought we have, right? But I think for right now I'm liking this one. Because we do have to take care of the Scion. Sort of ASAP. This is perfect. Oh my... Ooh! Oh, oh no. Whoops, I gotta stand here. Yeah. This is perfect. Check this out. You ready? Boom. Now these guys are gonna hit each other. And block a spawn. And this guy's on fire, so hopefully he dies. And... yeah, like block. That's like crazy. That was like the best turn ever, probably. That's good. I liked it. Look at that. Boom. Oh my god, that was dirty. It mystifies me why the Vec killed their own. Well, I don't think it's intentional, I'll be honest with you. And this tank's a little bit further away. So what I kind of want to do here, I don't know if this is the right call per se. And we have to be careful. This firefly is going to shoot straight across. So, I mean, I want to do this punch. That seems nice and easy. Maggette and Fisticus, he's just not dealing with that shit. So I want to stop this Vec from spawning. So I want to go here. If I go here, he's going to shoot the building, but then I'll push him down, then he'll shoot the tank. Then we'll move the artillery up and push him into the water. Sort of be ideal. Okay, well, we're going to push you in the fire, which is fine, but then you're not going to be blocking that anymore, which is not cool. Well, sadly, it's the way it's got to be. Alright. We have 4 enemies to deal with this turn. Let's see if we can keep these tanks alive. Okay. Lot of them coming. Oh, the tanks! Oh, the tanks are online now. Cool. Well, that's actually awesome. Okay, a couple things I want to do now. So we want our artillery mech to be up here, I think. So he's gonna fire and knock these 2 enemies away. He's gonna kill one, and the other one's gonna move into this tile. It's attacking up. So I think we're gonna go here. We're gonna move this guy up. He can take a shot here, which frees this tank up. Because we need this tank to move, because otherwise the artillery is gonna end up killing him on accident. Now, we could actually be cheeky and shoot him down here to block this. I like that actually quite a bit. Excellent. So this guy's on fire, and could almost sink another one. Why don't we... We still have a punch available to us as well. So you are currently on fire. I think if we punch this guy, that's pretty dirty. And maybe we'll play it safe this turn. We will drop our cannon mech here, and we'll just toss a little repair out. Heal up the damage, get rid of the fire. I like that. Now, knowingly the fire damage happened before he blocked this, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Okay. So we only got 1 turn left, actually. This is totally doable. I can push this guy down. Then... See, I want to try and sink 3 of them, because there is an achievement to do that. If I can't, that's okay, but that'd be cool. So, but to do that, we could shoot this guy down. Push him over with the artillery, and then shoot him down. Yeah, so that's totally doable. Right, like here, or is it... I think... Well, these don't actually do damage. It actually makes it somewhat easier. Okay. Might need to reset the turn. I didn't realize it didn't do any damage, which, I mean, makes sense, right? They're little baboos. Well, we can sink this guy this way, actually. And that's 2 kills. I'm not quite gonna get this kill. I could if we sacrifice this building. Okay, let's reset the turn here. Okay. So, I actually want to shoot here. Okay. Hey, nice. Spaghetti leveled up. That's exciting. So... you've acted. You haven't. I mean, I could just use you to push this guy off. I think that's what we do. And nobody has to die here. Yeah, nice. We got that achievement. And do we just fire off a shot for funsies? Oh no, because that might take damage. That's okay. We'll just chill. We'll just chill then. So nobody gets hurt. Everything's okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. Show the Veku's boss. Damn right I did. The Veku being put down and old Earth technology is up and kicking. Couldn't hope for better. Yeah, that level up on Magetti there. 3 grid defense. That seems not good. I mean, we have an 18% chance instead of a 15 now. I wonder if this is random, the skill they get. Okay, as you secure regions, complete bonus objectives, your reputation with local corporation will increase. Spend reputation on supplies at the end of the island. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. Is this random, or does... I wonder if this is, like, related to the pilot. So you have, like, the pilot who has, like, the skills that you want to get eventually. It's probably what it is. I wonder if there's actually something to be said about switching pilots around. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, because Magetti levels up faster when he gets kills. So, like, putting... well, that doesn't really make sense. But I guess, like, moving pilots to mechs that get more kills to level up, like, do you know what I mean there? Oh, +1 move sounds good. +2 health. Alright. So do we increase our power grid? I think let's go be greedy, right? Let's defend the satellite launches. We've upgraded these old satellites and should be able to make use of them. Okay. The yellow drop zone. Well, I want to punch this guy. This is is the scorpion the one that webs? I think so. It's like that. So what's this game about? Hey Foxy, how you doing? It's turn-based strategy. It's more so like a puzzle game though. Like the sort of story for the game is we are from the future. Earth is being, I guess, wiped out or something like that. I don't know if it's even Earth. But let's just go with Earth. So Earth is being wiped out by these alien race, the Vec, and we are going back in time to try and fix it. You know what I mean? To stop them from winning the war. Kind of cool. I mean, it's been done before in a lot of fiction, but it's kind of cool. Unfortunately, if you're just tuning in now, I'm not going to be on too much longer. You know what I mean? The old back ain't being happy. But I've been going for almost an hour, so I'm happy. You know, if I can slowly get up to like an hour a night again. And you can see where the enemy are going to attack at every turn. And they have a turn order. And that's really what we're worried about. Is we're trying to prevent the enemy from damaging the buildings. Because every time a building gets damaged, we'll lose 1 power. If you lose all your power, you lose the game. I get why it's called Power Grid, because power was an important mechanic in FTL as well. Power Grid is a very famous board game as well. But I just sort of wish, you know, anything that sounded a little bit more like lives or life or something. Well, my back's not dead yet, but it's, I mean, it's slowly getting better. We'll say that much. But I'm streaming. That's the main thing. And the enemy also spawn from these every turn. Now, you can put a unit on top of it, but they'll take 1 damage blocking it, so it's kind of like a cheeky thing we can do. I don't even know what I did there. But like we can sort of push an enemy on top of it, and then the enemy will take 1 damage and stop it from happening. So that's kind of cool. So that's something we're going to be looking into doing right here, I think. And each of the enemies has like different abilities. This guy here, all he does, as far as I can tell, is he just gives +1 health to all the other enemies, and he can fly around and kind of be annoying. And the other thing too is enemies are always going to attack in a certain direction. Like, so this guy here is attacking up here. Now I could go up here and I could shoot him and push him over here, but then he's still going to be attacking up, so he'll attack these buildings instead. So there's actually maybe something to be said for like putting the artillery mech here, for example, and shooting up and knocking him over. Or more likely, putting artillery mech here, knocking him over this way, and then shooting him with the tank and knocking him over 1 more, so he just hits the mountain. And then that would be pretty good. So if we're doing that, then bit tricky. I don't really have anywhere that Fisticus can go and do cool stuff. But that might be the only way to prevent 1 damage up here. Now I might just say, I don't really care about 1 damage. Maybe. I do, though. I do care about 1 damage. Trying to look at shenanigans here. So part of the trick is like when you initially place your guys at the beginning of like the battle, you don't know where you're going to need them. You know, so right now, kind of put them in not a great spot. That's okay. So one thing we could do is we could over here knock this guy down, so he will die next turn. His friend's going to kill him actually, and he's going to stop an enemy from spawning. That's pretty nice. Then we still have artillery mech and fist mech. Now, is that enough to do stuff? I don't know. So this mech punch this guy, he still has 1 health. If I punch him in the building, he dies though. That could be a thing we do. Let's check it out. Oh no. Right, so enemies will still emerge. That's annoying. So maybe what I want to do, push this guy here. Man, what a pain in the ass, you know? I mean, I can still kill this guy, which is good. That's a benefit. But I have no way of dealing with this enemy whatsoever. At least this turn. I think, can I go 1, 2, 3? I could go to this tile. We might just try and like push him over twice. And then Fisticus go stand here and just punch this guy and just get the shit kicked out of him this turn. Let's do it. I think, yeah, we'll see how that ends up working out for us. I mean, we started a fire, which is cool. Okay. Well, that's a few things that we don't have to deal with now. If we take 1 damage, we're going to take another damage because we're blocking this tile. And this is going to launch, I guess? Soon? Oh, okay, so the missile is going to launch and maybe kill everybody. Oh, the missiles have 2 health, actually. So we're not too worried about them, turns out. This guy only deals 1 damage. Well, that's really nice, actually. So what we want to do... Oh, that's annoying. That's so annoying. Okay, so Maggotti's gonna go here. So this guy's gonna die next turn, and he's blocking a spawn. This is gonna get nuked by the rocket, which is super cool. This guy's now on fire, so he's gonna die. I like it. Oh, the game looks gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Just incredible sprite work. And I'm a big fan of puzzles. So, really enjoying this right now. I just wish I could sit for longer periods of time, but unfortunately, that's the way she goes. Now, is this guy launching next turn? No. So we do actually have to protect this, which is not too hard for us, turns out. If we go here, we could push this guy onto this tile. Yeah. There's probably a good chance I can kill both these guys this turn if I wanted to. Do a little something like that. But we don't want to kill them this turn. We want to kill them next turn and stop one of their friends from showing up. That's what we're going to do. Excellent. Okay, so this rocket is firing this turn. Okay, so this bug is just dead. And he's not going to cause any problems. Fisticus. We wouldn't mind you getting a little fisting in, actually. Question is, do we try and get the kill on the artillery mech? Or do we just, like, you know, go the fist kill? I mean, I don't know if it's better if I try and max this guy's level or sort of spread out the levels. Do you know what I mean? I'm not sure what the best way to handle that is. It's probably better if I spread the levels out, so just go ahead and do that. And yeah, this guy's dead. Yeah, I don't need him to move, actually. Goodbye. That's awesome. CEO Elms was right. They can still fly. Damn right they can. Nice. I feel like I'm getting in the swing of the game. I assume it's going to get very difficult soon, though. Get RDXP? Yeah, that's what we're doing, Origami. I feel like, yeah, if we, like, spread out the levels, I feel like that's going to be better. You know what I mean? So how do I get this stuff? 1 power. Oh, right. Yeah, we need to get those reactor cores. Right, okay. Dash. Now that sounds good. Oh, whoa. +2 damage. 4 damage? But the thing is, like, realistically, am I gonna need 4 damage? Or is, like... Because right now it feels like pushing people is infinitely more useful than it is actually killing them. Now, granted, both are useful, but sort of maneuvering enemies in the positions is very good. So I think the dash is better than the damage, although both would be nice. This guy, though, just +1 damage, +1 damage. This is good, because it feels like 1 damage is kind of... It's not good enough, you know what I mean? It feels like 2 damage is like a sweet spot. Because a lot of enemies have 2 to 3 health. And I assume that's going to go to 4, eventually. So, I mean, in the picture, you can actually see 5 health on a guy. But I assume 2 damage is going to be a nice sweet spot for, like, the early mid-game. And, because then you can kill them in, like, 2 hits. Or 1 hit, ideally. And then sort of 3 damage is going to be your sweet spot for late game. Buildings are immune to the damage. That's so cool. Look at that. You nuke the buildings and push everyone off. +2 damage. Ah, okay, so artillery guy's got some cool stuff. Alright. Well, so there's nothing too exciting. Defensive shield's active. Defend artillery support, protect the coal plant. Take less than 3 grid damage. Not kill the volatile Vec. That seems pretty easy. Take less than 3 grid damage? We haven't taken any so far. This island's ancient power stations can barely meet your mech's needs. At least try to prevent any damage to the grid. Sounds good. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to try and stand up, and if I can still stand up, then we're going to keep playing. If I can't stand up, then I'm going to hobble off to bed, and we'll hopefully pick this up tomorrow. So, yep. Yeah, no, I'm good. All right. Well, that's... Thank God. Thank God for that one. That's been like the weird thing. It's like if I sit down, like I often just can't stand after I sit for too long. I don't know why. All right. Well, it looks like this is a pretty good layout here. Now this is the webbing guy. That's the range guy. Wait, our satellites are picking up an incoming pod. Don't let the Vex step on the pod, they'll crush it. This pod contains equipment from the future. You can collect it with your mech or just defend until the end of battle. Cool. I mean, are they just going to step on it on... Okay, they avoided it the first turn, thankfully. Well, we want the pod, for sure. Okay. Let's get a nice big punch there. Do we go for the pod now? Yeah, we gotta pick the pod up first, right? Pod's safe. Did I pick that up with the artillery? I don't think... No, that's good. The question is... Right, we need the artillery to knock this guy down. Okay. You haven't done anything. Well, there's nothing you can really shoot. I mean, we could set this forest on fire, so I guess let's do that. Never know, that could come in handy. So we got our time pod. Oh god, there's a lot of them. He's webbed, that's easy to save. We just shoot the thing. As long as they don't web our artillery. Oh god. There it is. Uh-huh. So we have to take less than 3 grid damage. I mean, that should be doable. So we definitely want to shoot this guy. Okay. Well, we have to stop this. So artillery guy could fire here. Pushes this guy off, which is nice. He's going to take 1 damage from this guy. And then he dies next turn. Don't want that. No matter what, actually, he dies next turn. The only way to prevent that is to punch this guy like so. So we have to take a damage to our building. But we have an 18% chance to resist it. Nope. Sorry, those 101 people that were living there. My B, everybody. That's kind of fun. I can have him shoot his friend. It was either that or lose my mech. I had no choice. And then 2 health on the artillery guy. I mean, that's a little bit of a liability, but it's okay. least they don't have anyone that can web, so it's one less thing to worry about for right now. Well, I can kill all these guys with a good punch. Beautiful. Now, I think I'm going to stop this spawn. Okay, so we can push this guy onto one of these spawns here. Oh, you know what I really want to do here? Hold up. This is cool. So check this out. So this guy is going to shoot his friend that is building. So I can actually just take a pot shot on him and block this enemy spawn. Kind of don't want to shoot him actually because I wanted him to kill his friend. I guess we'll just let it happen. That's okay. I could have healed actually with him, use the repair. That would have been smart. Completely forgot about it. Yeah, that's not where you want to be, friendo. Can't quite level up artillery mech here, but we can get damn close. Damn close. 1 point off leveling up artillery mech. Nice, okay, so we sacrificed one grid to get a time pod and save the world. And we get our grid back. So that's not too bad. Let's see what this time pod has. Oh, and sorry, we also killed 101 people. My bee. Oh my god, loot boxes. Self-destruct. Any class weapon. Mech explodes, killing self and anything adjacent to mech. What? Damage kill. That seems not good. And a reactor core. That seems really bad, actually. Well, these are just all gone. Loot boxes from the future. Yeah. EA predicted this. Well, I really do want dash, but it's like installing a reactor here isn't that good because I can't get dash yet. I need 2 power. See, this is... Hear me out, right? This is why I think it's a little bit weird that they went with power here and then power here. Right? Because, like, your reactor, this is power. Just like, you know, an FTL, but so is this. So it's like... You have, like, a sort of conflicting... Like, you're just like, oh, power. Oh, which power do you mean? You know what I mean? The building's immune is really cool. I almost feel like, though, getting the +1 move on Punch Mech, pretty good. But then it doesn't really matter if we get dash type of deal. Although it's kind of like an in-between, right? You throw the mech reactor here, you get +1 move for now. And then later on, we can change that +1 move to just a dash instead. Because you need the dash to get around, or the +1 move to get around corners. So that's a thought. I think we do it, yeah. This should help me compete with the Vec toe-to-toe. You're in a mech, dude. I don't know, do we... Oh, mech class brute. Okay. Weapons not in the same class will cost 1 extra reactor power. Oh, that's neat. Time. Ranged. Can I do this then? Really? Oh, that's neat. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Just swap all the weapons around. That's interesting. We are gonna shave and quat here, though. Kill an enemy 5 or more tiles away with the dash punch. We're hoping to. We're hoping to. Oh. That just crashed the game. Okay. I'm just gonna boot it back up and see if we still have our save file. Nope, an error has occurred while trying to boot the game. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, so the game just will not load now. It just says there's an error. That's okay. I guess we'll check it out tomorrow and see how much of our progress is still here. Maybe? Yeah. Well, there you are, folks. Sorry for the short stream, but it was nice to get back, and hopefully we can keep up. Just the little baby steps, right? The little like 1 hour stream, and then maybe an hour and a half stream. We can get back up to my sort of like 4 hour streams would be ideal, but it's hard to say. We're just gonna slowly work our way back there. I'm working for the next 3 days, and I am going to try and come on tomorrow. So there's that. But usually after work and all my medicine, I'm pretty pooped. So no promises. I apologize. We're slowly getting back there. But yeah, tomorrow cliffhanger. Even if I can't stream, I'll sort of post in the Discord whether or not the save loads. Because what the hell, right before the final like boss of this area. Either way, take it easy, folks. Thanks for joining me.